This is taken at the 18. 17-0 our score after one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Set. Like an egg. One time. Tie it right. Hey. 4 down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
91.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Take 4. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Now. Big ass. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
General West.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards. Record. Hey, switch gears. Leo. Look at me. Zipper. Deuce. Get.
Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Watson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Watson, flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Watson on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Slowing down, they see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big run there by Johnson, 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead.
38, Texans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Go. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
14. Houston. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
4 down.
Watson now. Operating from the gun. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. On second down, Johnson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be done. And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ricky. Motion.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check motion, motion, motion. Put it down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 60 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go to Johnson again. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Here we go on 4th. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, lock it.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.